Today we are going to discuss the Crosbie coat of arms. But before we get started, we wanted to let you know that we offer genealogy research service at our website. Please visit us at coadb.com. First coat of arms to discuss is blazoned Gules, a cross or, Crest, the stump of an oak tree growing out of a mount shooting forth new branches proper. This was the coat of arms of the Crosbies of Holme in Scotland. It was registered in 1766 to Andrew Crosbie, a lawyer, antiquarian, and notable figure of the Scottish Enlightenment. He was the son of Andrew Crosbie, who was provost of Dumfries, who died in 1762, who was in turn son of John Crosbie, a merchant. Next, we have a similar coat of arms with a border Argent and crest a Holy Lamb proper supporting a standard Gules. I wasn't able to find the armature on this one, but it is possibly one of the individuals mentioned on the previous slide. Argent, a lion rampant sable between three dexter hands, couped and erect Gules. Coat of arms of Sir Piers Crosbie, born 1590, an Irish soldier, politician, and landowner, the son of Patrick Crosbie, and the nephew of John Crosbie, Bishop of Ardfert. Similar coat of arms, the crest, the three swords, two in saltire points downward and one in pale points upward, entwined with a snake. For the Crosbies of Maryborough in Queen's County, Ireland. The Crosbie Baronetcy of Maryborough was created in 1630. It's a title created for Sir Walter Crosbie, son of John Crosbie, the Bishop of Ardfert. And he was succeeded by his son, Sir Walter Crosbie of Ballyfinn, the second Baronet, who was succeeded by his son, Sir Walter Crosbie of Crosby Park in Wicklow, who was succeeded by his son, Sir Paul Crosbie, 4th Baronet, and the baronetcy continued after that. It's also borne by the Crosbies of Ballyhaig, however that's pronounced, Higue, in County Kerry, Ireland. They descended from Thomas Crosbie, who died in 1731, sheriff of that county, son of Colonel David Crosbie, the governor of Kerry, who died in 1658 and was the younger brother of the 1st Baronet. One of their descendants was Sir Maurice Crosbie. He was elevated to the peerage as Baron Brandon in 1758. Here we have William Crosbie, the son of Sir Maurice Crosbie. He was further elevated to Viscount Crosbie in 1771 and Earl of Glandore. And he was succeeded by his son, the second Earl, seen here, John Crosbie. Here we see the family estate of Ardfert Abbey. Next is Lion Rampant Azure on Chief Argent, two dexter hands couped Gules, crests, a sword erect, the hilt upwards, crossed by two in saltire, hilts downwards, the whole enveloped by a snake. For Colonel James Crosbie, who died in 1836, he was Sheriff of Kerry, and the son of Piers Crosbie, who died in 1797. And here we have a very similar coat of arms to some of the ones that we had shown with a different crest. The crest here is a dexter and sinister arm from the shoulders, couped, satire-wise proper, vested, dexter, Gules, sinister, azure, each brandishing a scimitar of the first. Now this was described as being for the Crosbies of Newcastle on Tyne, Crosbie of Northumberland, and Crosbie of Yorkshire. I wasn't quite able to ascertain who it belonged to. If you know, please let us know in the comments. And I did list some Crosbies who were early bearers of the surname in Yorkshire, including Odo de Crosbie, who was Constable of Tykehill, alive in the year 1205. John de Crosbie of Scrutton, William Crosbie, alive in the year 1466, citizen in Dyer, so on and so forth. Argent, 3 Goodies de Sang, for Crosbie of England. Per chevron Argent and sable 3 Goodies counterchanged, borne by a Thomas Crosbie, found in a early 17th century heraldic document. Similar coat of arms to the crest, a quill and sword and satire proper for Crosbie in Scotland. Wasn't able to find the armature on this one. If you know, please let us know in the comments. Per chevron, Argent and sable 3 escallops counterchange for Edward Crosbie of Crosbie Place in County Staffordshire. He had a daughter Friswold, who died in 1615 and was married to the Bishop of Killaloe. Per chevron, Argent and sable 3 unicorns heads couped counterchanged. Per chevron, sable and Argent 3 goats passant counterchanged for Sir John Crosbie, who died in 1475, alderman of London, merchant and diplomat, inherited the manor of Hanworth from his father, John Crosbie, who was the son of John Crosbie, who died in 76. Sable a chevron ermine between 3 rams passant argents. This was the coat of arms of a man named Piers Crosbie, born 1725, a lawyer, member of Parliament, and Lord Mayor of the City of London, the son of Hercules Crosbie, a burgess of Stockton-on-Tees in County Durham. And azure a chevron between 3 lambs passant or as many rows as proper. Crest between the horns of a crescent per pale Argent and Gules, a cross flory or. His coat of arms and crest was confirmed in 1821 to Venus Hodgkinson Crosbie, Esquire of Dover in County Kent, born 1795, who was the grand nephew of Piers Crosbie. And lastly, there was Crosbie of Ireland. They bore a crest, a lion passant garden Argent. Wasn't quite able to ascertain what was on the shield or the escutcheon. And below I have listed several possibilities of who the coat of arms might have belonged to. There was a Crosbie family of Ury in County Kerry that was that bore coats of arms, so that possibly could be them. There was a Moorish Crosbie who died in 1611, Sir John Crosbie of Tullyglass in County Down, who died in 1639. Lancelot Crosbie of Turbid in Kerry, who died in 1781, so on and so forth. And if you enjoyed this video, please visit us at coadb.com, where we offer genealogy research service, link in the description. Thank you very much.